Okay, the next topic is area, bounded area. Okay, we are going to find the area enclosed by plane curves using Cartesian coordinates. So the first problem is using double integral. We are going to find the area bounded by the given curves. Okay, so again, we are going to find our x. We know only y. So we are going to find our x using this. So y equal to x using the table, and the next table is your x and y equal to x square. Okay, so let us put first x equal to 0. So what happens then? If you substitute x equal to 0, this is 0. When x equal to 1, y is 1. X equal to 2, y will be 2. Similarly, this will come. Whatever you apply, you will get the same result because your x and y are equal. So this table is over. So let us consider this as equation number 1, and this is going to be your equation number 2. Okay, so the next here x is 0 and your y is x square. That means 0 square is 0. So 1. So here also 1. So 1 square. Next one is 2. You will get x square will be 4. Next minus 1. It will be plus 1. Minus 2 will be plus 4. Like this. You can take any terms. Okay. Now as you can see in both the table, the common points are 0 and 0, 1 and 1, right? So these are the interaction points. The intersection points are what are the intersection points? 0, 0, x is 0, y is 0 and 1, 1 in both the table. Okay? In both the table. In both table. Okay, so now we are going to draw a figure using this. So we know what is x, what is y, and everything we have find. So we are going to find the figure. 0, this is x, this is y. Okay, first one is your x equal to 0. Okay, so x equal to 1. X equal to 0 and x equal to 0, x equal to 1. When is this happened? When y equal to x. This is when y equal to x square. We are choosing randomly. Okay. So we are going to draw a parabola. Why it is a parabola? Because x square equal to y is a parabola again. So I am going to draw a parabola first. Okay. I am drawing the parabola. So this curve is your y equal to x square. Okay. So this is your curve. One is over. Which one? This one is over. Y equal to x square is over. And one more thing we have is y equal to x. We are using y from the question and using the respective x. When the first one is x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. So we have common x's 0 and 1 only. So we are choosing x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. Okay. So y equal to x. Yesterday we have seen that y equal to x. What is y equal to x? If x is 0, then y is also 0. If x is 1, y is 1. X is 2, y is 2. So the line will be like this. So starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, it will goes like this. So this will increase. Okay. So our x is equal to y. or y equal to x, anything. So fall on this line, y equal to x. So this is your y equal to x. Okay. And this meeting point, what is this point? This will be your x equal to 1. Okay. So what is this? We have found what is x equal to 0, x equal to 1, and y square equal to x. We got all the points here. So this is going to be your x is equal to 1. X equal to 1. Okay. So this is your x equal to 0. X equal to 0, x equal to 1 and all other points. Okay. Now we know that this shaded region, right? So this is our area. We got the area using the curves. Okay. Now we are going to draw the vertical strip. So this is vertical strip. We have drawn the vertical strip. Okay, now here we don't want to change any order. We are going to just solve the, find the area. Okay, so we can directly use the integrations and we will solve. So what is your x? Your x equal to 0 and x equal to 1, and your y is y equal to x square and y equal to x, and y equal to x. So this is your integration. Now we are going to find the area. So what is the required area? Integral. What is your x? 0 to 1. And what is your y? X square to x. Okay. So we don't have any equation. So let us consider here as 1. dy dx. If there is nothing, we will consider here as 1. So we can find the integration now. Integral 0 to 1. First, what we have? This is in x. So which means this curve represents our y. Okay, we are going to replace it as y. So what is this first one? Dy. Integrating with respect to y, which means there is no y. So we can include y. So y equal to x and y equal to x square into dx. Integral 0 to 1 x minus upper limit and minus lower limit. Y is x and y is x square into dx. Okay, now we can integrate with respect to dx. What happened? Integral, what we happen? X square by 2 minus x3 by x cube by 3 in the x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 3 minus the lower limit is 0. So the answer is 3 minus 2 by 6. So 1 by 6 square units. That's all. Okay. So clear? Here only we are finding the area. Your important thing is you have to draw the diagram using the integration. Okay. Let us see a similar problem. One more problem. Show that the area between the parabola y square equal to 4ax. In the question itself, they have mentioned that it is a parabola 4ay. This question is in page number 5.58. They have given that is 16 by 3 a cube. Sometimes they will give the answer. Okay, you have to show that. Sometimes they will give you find the area of the parabola, area between the parabola, this one. Okay, whatever the question may be, so you have to answer. Sometimes they will give the proof, sometimes they won't mention the proof, directly they will give you the curve and you have to find the equation. So let us consider this as 1 and this is your equation number 2. Okay, similarly we can find our x. Using y we are going to find x. Okay, here y equal to y square, right? So we can write 2 root ax. Okay, when x equal to 0, what happened here? If you substitute 0, this will become 0. Okay, next one. When x is so next, what we are substituting when x is a, then it will become 2 into a square will come, right? For x you will put a. So what happened here? It will become a square. So a square root, if you take root for a square, it will become a. So next one is 4a. Okay, what is 4a? What happened? So if you put y equal to 2 root a into 4a, it will become 4a. Okay, next, using this equation, I am going to change this equation to for your y. So what happens? X square equal to 4ay will become y equal to x square by 4a. Okay, we are going to use this. So your x and this is your y equal to x square by 4a. So 0 means it is 0 and next one is a by 4. Next one is 4a means it will become 4a. Okay. So what are the similar points? 0, 0, 4a, 4a. Okay. Same. So the interaction points are so the intersection of equation number 1 and 2 is what? 0, 0 points are same and 4a, 4a points are same. Okay. So now we are going to draw a figure. Okay, we know how to draw the figure, right? Both are in the parabolic equation. So what happened? You can draw like this. This is falling on the x. So this will be your x square equal to 4ay. Okay, and the next curve is your this side. This curve. So this curve is your y square equal to 4ax. Okay, so where this both are meeting, both points are meeting at 0 point, right? The 0 comma 0 point, x equal to 0 and y equal to 0 point, and also in this point, which point? Both are 4a comma 4a. In this points only the parabola is meeting. Okay, so this line is as usual x equal to 0 line, and here we can mark it as wherever the point is meeting, that point is going to be your another x point, x equal to 4a point. Okay, this point will be y equal to 4a point. That is not necessary, so we not drawn that. And this line is your y equal to 0 line. Okay. So for clear references, you can use the book figure. It is clear. Okay. So now we got all the integrals. So we can find our x equal to 0 and x equal to 4a. Okay. What are the y's? Y equal to x square by 4a and y equal to 2 root ax. Okay, the required area, we are going to find integral x is 0 to 4a, and this integral is y is lies between x square by 4a to 2 root ax. So dy dx. Again there is nothing, so we can consider it as 1. So 0 to 4a. What happens here? There is nothing. We are differentiating with respect to our dy. So taking that, it will become y. So y equal to 2 root ax and y equal to x square by 4a into dx. Integral 0 to 4a. Here 2 root ax minus x square by 4a into dx equal to integral 0 to 4a. We can write it as 2 root a x power 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4a into x square into dx. So 2 root a x cube 3 by 2 by 3 by 2, because we are integrating x power 1 by 2. What happens if x power 1 by 2 is integrated? Then it will become x power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 minus this one by 4a. This x square if integrated, x cube by 3. So x equal to 4a and x equal to 0. So let us substitute now. 4 by 3 root a, 4a power 3 by 2 minus here 4a cube by 4a into 3. Okay, I am substituting 4a here for all x values. Minus the lower limit is 0. So 4 by 3 root a into 2 root a the whole power 3 minus 4a square by 3. So this will become 32 by 3 a square minus 16 by 3 a square equal to 16 by 3 a square. So square units. So this is the area we have found using the parabolic equation. Okay, that's all.